Welcome back, everyone, and today we are drawing Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon in 4 incredible styles. And the styles that we have today are anime, realistic, dragon, and puzzle. Let's get to it with the anime style. I didn't have any specific intention on which kind of character that I wanted to portray her as. I was thinking I could go with Sailor Moon or maybe a Dragon Ball Z character. But in the end, I kind of just went for a generic anime woman layout. I didn't want to go too crazy. I really wanted the central focus of the eyes. Because Astrid in the movie has such big, bright blue eyes, I really wanted to showcase that. And anime does reflect that with these really big, vivid eyes. One reason why I specifically chose anime was because I didn't want to do just another cartoon version, but I wanted to have that cartoon feel. And one thing to take away when you're doing any kind of anime style is the bold color choices and the line work. They are very meticulous with their line work. And of course, as I said before, I really got to showcase these big, beautiful, vivid eyes. I mean, they just almost jump right off the page. That's what is something I love about drawing anime, is their features are just really unique and really intrinsic to the art style. Finishing up with the last bit of line work and this last little highlight in the eye, and we are complete as we now move on to the puzzle effect. Before we get into the puzzle effect, I do want to ask you for a huge favor. If you like my content and you love this content, if you can please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, and it also lets YouTube know just how much you love this content. I love creating all sorts of characters for you, so it helps me out if once again you could just do me a favor, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get on to talking about the puzzle effect. Ultimately, what it is just breaking the character of Astrid down into all sorts of little cool and amazing different sized puzzle pieces. I imagine the character basically in a huge puzzle board and then try to figure out how I can differentiate the colors to give it a three-dimensional form without changing too much of the color scheme and making it look like it would actually fit within the character itself. It's fun, it's challenging, and it's really engaging because it makes you think outside of the box, no pun intended. And lastly, and something for me, it's just kind of fun. You don't normally see and do these kinds of things, so it's always fun to break up all these different styles. But now, let's do the dragon effect. And what is the dragon effect? Well, I really want Astrid to kind of just look like Stormfly. I had so many requests within the channel for, can you please draw a Stormfly? Can you please draw a Stormfly? Can you please draw a Stormfly? So I wound up just incorporating Stormfly into this drawing. Kind of like an homage. A little bit of her soul into the dragon now coming out within the artwork itself. I'm going to go for a semi-realistic blending here. I'm not going to pay too much attention to all of the details, but I really do want it to look representative of Stormfly, so I am going to add a nice amount of color and a nice amount of shading all throughout the major aspects of the design. I really love the blue that Stormfly has. It's like a sky blue meets a sea blue, and it just got some really unique tones to it. And I really wanted to make sure that I got that color just right, so I spent a long time sifting through every marker that I had to make sure, and I have hundreds of them, to make sure that I think I got just that right blue. Adding in some last minute roughed in textures and a little bit of highlights here, and we are complete as we now move on to the realistic side. Now for the realistic side, I was caught kind of betwixt and between. A part of me wanted to do a realistic representation of Astrid, and a part of me wanted it to look like Nico Parker from the movie, and a part of me thought it would just look a little bit ambiguous next, but then again I have the dragon, so I was kind of bouncing back and forth, and then I just decided, you know what, let me just try to articulate a realistic version of the movie as closely as I can emulate it from the cartoon movie. Now you might say, well, that's not realism, but it's as realistic to what the original designers chose for the character. So if you want to call it a cop-out, you can call it a cop-out, alright, whatever. But I just thought it would look a little bit different, and I didn't want to have it almost not be legible as Astrid at all. I mean, you have the anime and the eye, and you have the puzzles, which kind of look like it, but then you have a dragon, and then if it looks like Nico with her really dark brown hair and her tan skin, it's just going to look weird, so I don't know. If it's a hit or a miss, then let me know, but I think it still looks pretty good. I love the overall design. I really do like the dragon little homage in there, but let me know ultimately what you guys and gals think. I love to hear what you guys think, and which side is your favorite. Drop it in the comments. I absolutely love reading all the comments that you guys and gals drop into the channel. I read them all, and if you take the time to comment, I take the time to respond. So if you love the way this came out, please do me a favor. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next video.